Hello, it's been 2 months since my last favorites video, so I figured I would just kind of do a combination of both April and May favorites. So let's get started. So since it's difficult to kind of keep track of everything from the last couple months, especially with finals and everything, which is why I didn't make a video last month, I figured I would only do like 5 questions, and those are the most easy to kind of keep track of. So for the first one is, of course, my favorite makeup for the month. And I'm basically wearing my favorite makeup. This has kind of been what I've been wearing a lot, just both of these past months, except for when I've been trying things out. So first up is actually my foundation, and it's actually a drugstore foundation, and I got it to replace my sadly lost Revlon Color Stay that I didn't actually like that much. And it's the CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1 foundation. So this has an SPF of 20, and it's supposed to be a primer, foundation, and concealer in one. I don't really use it for a concealer. I just use my Maybelline concealer, which is still a little dark for me, but luckily not that noticeable. So, yeah, I like this because it's getting into summer and it has an SPF, and it also matches me perfectly, which is very difficult to find because I actually think that the Revlon Color Stay is a little light for me, and this is pretty much the exact same color. I don't get too much cakiness from this. The worst is sometimes when my skin gets really dry, it might kind of stick to it, and that's never very pleasant. But other than that, this has actually been really good for me, despite the fact that I've heard people say that it probably isn't good at all for dry skin, but I don't find this to be too drying. Next up, for the eyes, I actually have 2. One is what I'm wearing today, and it is the Inked in Pink Maybelline Color Tattoo. And it's just this nice shimmery neutral pink color that is kind of a nice pop of color, but it's not too much. It's still extremely wearable, and I generally wear this with a kind of thicker eyeliner on the top and either a black or neutral eyeliner on the lower waterline, and sometimes I'll put black eyeshadow over the black eyeliner. It just depends on the day, so I'm not doing the exact same thing every day. But yeah, overall this has been a really nice thing to have. And then is another color tattoo, which this one I've only worn once, but I did really love it, so I wanted to mention it. And it is Seashore Frost, and it's one of the colors from the new limited edition, and it is so pretty. Do you see this? It's like green, blue, like it looks more blue in here, but when you put it on it really looks more green, and then it has kind of like a bronzy orangey shift, and it's just really pretty. Even on its own, it's like, it's still wearable enough to where it doesn't look really weird for you to just put this on and not do anything else but put eyeliner. I don't imagine this would look that great without eyeliner, but just in general, this is a really nice color to have if you like to wear color, but not like bright blue or anything like that. And sticking around the eyes is this Revlon Brow Fantasy. This is a brunette one, and it has this pencil on this side, which is kind of, it's a brow pencil. I don't really know what else to say about it. But what I really like is the gel, because it's slightly tinted, so it lightens my eyebrows just a little bit, because my hair is lighter, so it's not quite matching my eyebrows, which I guess it really shouldn't, but it still makes them a little bit lighter, which I like. and it also keeps it all in place so I don't have any of those weirdo hairs that are just kind of like, and then you notice it like 2 hours later that your eyebrows look completely ridiculous and are going every which way. So this has been very nice. And then moving away from the eyes is this Tarte blush in Blissful. And this is a nice peachy, corally pink color. It's a lighter color. It's once again what I'm wearing right now. And it's just really nice kind of color. It complements my skin pretty well because generally corals do. So I've been really liking this. It stays pretty well. Yeah. And then lips, I have 2 for the lips, but I only have 1 to show you because I'm not sure where the other one is, and the other one is pretty similar to this anyway. And this is Revlon's Lip Butter and Juicy Papaya, which is once again kind of a corally color. The other one is Revlon's Lip Butter and Tutti Frutti, which is just more orange. Like, this definitely has a lot more pink to it than that one does, but I've been going between the two just depending on my mood. And then the last thing for makeup is not a favorite. It is my disappointment of the month, and it is sadly this limited edition Maybelline Color Tattoo in Icy Mint. Basically, you know, it's a very nice color in the pot. It's pretty green and whatever, but once you apply it, first of all, it applies really sheerly at a time, and it's almost impossible to really build up very well. And then it's more of a white with a very, very, very slight green cast, and that's just not what I was looking for in this. I really wanted it to be like this color. So yeah, that was actually a major disappointment, and I'm very sad about that. And then I guess I can talk about scents, which I've mainly been wearing. This is the old packaging, and it's the Japanese Cherry Blossom from Bath & Body Works. Partially because I'm trying to, you know, use it up because I have a backup, and this is so old that I'm not even sure how good it is anymore, but it still smells mostly like it should. So I'm trying to use this up, rediscovering that I like it, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been wearing. And now video games. Well, it's been 2 months. We've already gone through that. So within that 2 months, I've finished Final Fantasy 13. Got through 13-2 in like 2 weeks. I haven't gotten all of the fragments and crap, but yeah, this was like 2 weeks of trying to not think about the fact that it was the end of the semester and just playing video games that I probably shouldn't have been doing, because I probably should have been doing my work. But I did everything in the end. It all got in. My grades weren't bad at all, really. So yeah, do not procrastinate. I'm still going to procrastinate, but don't. And then I also finished the Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, which I was talking about in my last video, which was decent, but yeah, just not one of my favorites. I've also been, you know, off and on playing like Katamari and some other games. Oh, Theatrhythm. I forgot to grab that to show, but Final Fantasy Theatrhythm, I've been playing that a lot. But lately what I've been playing is Oblivion, and I've been screaming at this game very, very much. And yeah, it's kind of frustrating, especially because this isn't the kind of game that I'm used to, and we argue a lot. Like, really. It's not pretty. I think the people down the hall can hear me screaming at it sometimes. And then last but not least is, of course, tea. And this bag is about as big as my... No, it's bigger than my head. You can't see my head behind it. That's fun. But yeah, this is peppermint tea. And I bought a giant thing of it because it was like $9 for 6 ounces, when I think you get 1.5 or 2 or something like that for $6, something like that. So I just kind of went ahead and got the 6 ounce thing off of the website. And yes, this is really good cold or iced. Lately I've been drinking the Casablanca Twist because that has caffeine, which is basically this mixed with the green tea. That's pretty much the flavor of it. It's really minty, just like this is. But made iced if it's really hot outside, especially because I haven't had AC a lot lately, although it's been really weird and like cold the last couple days. But yeah, basically this is good if you are very, very hot. So make a nice cup of iced tea, peppermint iced tea preferably. And that's it. I still have like 2 videos I think to get up that I've actually recorded 2 months ago. So if you're wondering why my hair suddenly grew like to here and is doing weird things and why it just seems odd, then that's why. It's like 2 months old, but I should probably still get them up. One is a makeup storage video and the other is a empties video, so yeah, I need to get that up soon. But yeah, so that's it. Hopefully I will not wait another 2 months before I put a video up. So I will see you again. Bye!